However, that doesn't mean that it can escape every single flaw that part one of two-part movies tend to have. With Wicked for Good releasing next week, it's time to go back and review part one of this two-part musical event, 2024's Wicked. I don't think you have to be a film person to know that one of the most influential films, especially when it comes to American filmmaking, is 1939's The Wizard of Oz. And this movie's impact is not recognizable only for its use of color, but also in its main antagonist, the legendary Wicked Witch of the West, played originally by Margaret Hamilton. But this time in the Land of Oz, we are seeing things from the witch's perspective, who in the film is given a name, Elphaba, and is played by Cynthia Erivo. But this is where I'll say that I have not seen the musical that this movie and part two are trying to adapt, so I'm only looking at these films in that they are both movies and they are both musicals. The immediate thing to notice about this film is that the production is fantastic. Whether it's the set designs, the costumes, you name it, movies like this that are dealing with fantastical settings very easily can fall into the category of, oh, it just looks fake, it looks cheap, it just isn't what it could be. But this movie uses all the budget that it has very well, and it is able to feel immersive and is truly its own experience. And this is related to how the movie does use its musical numbers and how it works in the songs throughout the entire film. Sometimes musicals can feel a bit clunky when a song starts out, but the movie does, I think, time things very well as it tries to play it as if we're watching scenes from movies and not just where everyone stops, looks at the camera, and we're watching a song as if it was performed on stage. As far as the cast is concerned, I think every single actor and actress does a great job in their roles, but I think my favorite character is Prince Fiero, played by Jonathan Bailey, as he is able to give a weird sense of honesty and genuine feelings for the people involved, especially for our main character, Elphaba, even though he does have his own problems of people-pleasing to deal with, and he does put up an act for different people, like a lot of other characters inside the film. He is the one who, I think, initially does show the importance of being honest in a movie where there are so many dishonest people. My favorite song in the musical is Dancing Through Life, which Prince Fiero himself leads, and even though the song is all about how Prince Fiero isn't supposed to care about anything, the movie does show that he does. But that does relate to one of the themes, not just of the original Wizard of Oz film, but also of this film, of things not being as they appear, and of course this is ultimately fulfilled in the reveal that the wizard himself is not who you thought he was. The last 30 minutes, just about, of this movie is my favorite sequence in the entire film. I think it is awesome. Where we're in the Emerald City, we get to meet the wizard, and we see the flying monkeys, and the cast have their last musical number, and the movie is able to wrap itself up, despite being technically a cliffhanger when it comes to the story that we're being told. This movie is about Elphaba having her own self-actualization and how she is stepping into being her own person, not being so concerned with people's expectations all the time. So that is how the movie is able to be its own film. However, that doesn't mean that it can escape every single flaw that part one of two-part movies tend to have. And yes, the movie, because it is trying to set up a whole lot, there are different parts throughout the film that could have been cut down for the movie to be paced better. But because the movie is able to be its own film, it turns out to be a great musical that I, surprisingly, enjoyed. Wicked Part 1 reintroduces the modern audience to the Land of Oz and gives it an amazing new look with its incredible production, whether it's with the costume designs, set designs, or every musical number performed throughout. The cast does a great job in all of their roles, and this movie is able to be its own film about performance and people's expectations and how we are supposed to navigate through them. However, despite the movie avoiding some of the common flaws of part ones of two-part movie events, it cannot escape all of them. With that being said, Wicked gets an 8 out of 10. Hello everyone, welcome back to Movies with Michael. I hope you enjoyed this movie review, and you can show it by leaving a like on this video and comment down below what you thought about this movie. Did you love it, did you hate it, or was it right there in between? You can tell me all that down below in the comments section. And please remember, as always, to subscribe to this channel and click the notification icon to be notified about my latest videos. That's all for now, and we'll see you all next time.